Hi, I'm Marsha Rafter, and this is Mosaic Arts Online. In this course, I'm going to teach you how to create three-dimensional sculptural objects using Wedi board. Wedi board is a wonderfully versatile substrate to work with when creating interior as well as exterior mosaics. In this online course, I'm going to take you through the process of creating three different shapes and styles of birds using three different thicknesses of Wedi board. Throughout the course, I'll be creating birds. However, you'll be able to use these techniques to create a variety of shapes, animals, and many other creative ideas. First, we'll start with where you might find inspiration from nature books, photos, calendars, and many other resources. Then I'll take you through the design process, including how to determine the size, how to enlarge your image, and then how to transfer it to the Wedi board. Once the design is transferred, I'm going to teach you how to use the jigsaw, including all the parts of the jigsaw, how to insert the blade, the different types of blades, and when to use each one, how to hold the saw for proper cutting, and how and why to cut on practice pieces before moving on to your first bird. Once you've built your confidence with using the jigsaw, I'll teach you how to cut three different types of birds using very simple designs to very complex designs while using three different thicknesses of Wedi board. I'll share with you my special technique for how to bevel and shape the edges of the Wedi to give your piece an even more sculptural and lifelike appearance. Once your birds are cut, I'll go into detailed step-by-step demonstrations on how to best wrap each of the birds with the alkali-resistant fiber tape, the reasons why they must be wrapped, and why I use it. Once the birds are wrapped, you'll see my foolproof method of covering the bird in thinset and how to get a super smooth surface so that it's ready to mosaic once it's cured. One of the best parts of this course is that I not only teach you how to create the bird shapes, but I also teach you how to add on wings to your bird to give an even more three-dimensional appearance. By stacking, layering, carving, and sculpting the Wedi board shapes, you'll have an even more dynamic-looking bird. Once your bird has cured for 24 hours, I will teach you multiple ways of drilling holes in your birds so that you can display them in a variety of ways. This course is full of so much information and gives you the techniques to create with Wedi board no matter what shapes you can envision. In the end of the course, there's a bonus section on how to cut out this seahorse, which gives you even more understanding and skill in how to cut more intricate designs. In the next section is a full PDF of all the tools, materials, and resources. So let's get started.
Marsha, thank you so much for coming to Mosaic Arts Online. I am so excited to present this technique. It's really new as far as doing these kinds of shapes with the Wedi board.
Well, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
I want to start with a couple disclaimers. One is you do not learn to mosaic these shapes in this course. You will learn how to create these shapes, and this is here for inspiration to show you where you can go with it with different tessera once you have learned all these different techniques that she teaches. And this is one of Marsha's mosaics that's in a private residence she was able to bring here to Mosaic Arts Online headquarters. The other is Wedi or Wedi. It is pronounced Wedi by the company, but a lot of us mosaic artists sometimes say Wedi, sometimes we say Wedi. So we're not going to worry about the pronunciation or how you say it right now. We're just going to present to you an amazing course. So to get started, you and I both know how versatile this Wedi board is. And can you go into a little more detail about the different thicknesses that are offered and what you can do with them?
Well, 2-inch, 1-inch, half-inch, quarter-inch, and I think there's even other thicknesses that I found online. I just started creating sculptures to enter into an outdoor botanic garden sculpture show, and just my creative mind went, well, I could put this together and this together and this together, and my dislike of the polystyrene foam just led me to creating with this.
Oh, that's amazing. And if you can't find the 2-inch, she does teach you in this course how to layer and stack the half-inch, and you could get up to 2 inches without
Correct.
even buying the 2-inch and still get the same sculpting techniques out
Absolutely.
of this course.
Yes.
And you know how much you and I both love the jigsaw, and you have kind of become the master of teaching people more about it. So elaborate a little bit on your favorite tool here.
Well, I have always used power tools ever since I was a kid. I loved making things, and I'd work in my dad's workshop, and then when I went to college, I got an art degree, and I did a lot of woodworking and jewelry making, and actually got very, very comfortable with big machinery, and continued on even later in life to take a welding class and, you know, cutting metal with these giant machines. And so it's just very easy for me, and I really enjoy teaching other people and empowering them to get comfortable with using the power tool.
Yeah, and it is a pretty quick process. Once you've tried a few practice pieces, which she teaches in this course, all of a sudden you're like, I can't believe I can do this. And the gateway to all the different shapes you can create once you're comfortable with the jigsaw.
Absolutely. The sky's the limit.
That's the best. And lastly, when you have taught this course live, do you really have beginners in this course and people that have never done this kind of thing?
Absolutely. I allow beginners into most every course I teach, just because that's part of the challenge for me. It helps me to grow, but I just don't ever put boundaries on people in terms of trying to keep them constricted, thinking they might not be able to do that. It's a challenge for me, and I enjoy the challenge, and I love watching people gain skills.
Oh, that's awesome. It is. It's a great course. I'm so excited to have this here at Mosaic Arts Online, and I really think it is so achievable for anybody and really opens up so many doors for interior, exterior mosaics and creating such beautiful work that can be displayed. So I can't thank you enough for coming here and sharing this with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a blast.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
Great.